this morning. I will be back. Oh, Aaron, how about you pick it up?
You got it, Tina. It would be my pleasure. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I am happy to be one of Tina's friends today on Tina and Friends on this early Thursday morning. If you need a new computer, you can't do better than the #1 computer company in America. That's HP. And boy, do I have an HP today that if you want a computer that's easier to use, that's safer to use, frankly, looks a lot better than the other computers that you've used. We're just gonna hit sort of on all cylinders. Plus, it has a processor, an AMD processor that we very rarely get to offer, so it's exciting to get to do that too. Lots of #1s in this computer, but the very first thing that I'm gonna show you is the fact that it's touchscreen. And I started by saying, do you want a computer that's not only faster, but that's also easier to use? Because this is touchscreen, #1 selling screen says in America, 15.6-inch screen, but beyond that, it's a touchscreen, which means you can pinch, and you can zoom, and you can multitask, and you can do it all just with a flick of your finger, which makes using your computer so much simpler, so much easier, and so much more fun. We're gonna go through it all the #1s, HP, the #1 computer brand in America, Windows 11 in S mode, the #1 operating system in America, also the safest. We're even gonna get into AMD Radeon that's built in, the Radeon graphics and the AMD Athlon processor, which are known for extraordinary graphic capabilities. So a computer that's better and faster with video, better and faster with gaming, better and faster, as well as easier with just about everything, Tina, that you do every day. You look cute.
You don't even need me.
I do need you.
Oh my gosh.
I'd be so lonely out here by myself.
But you're in shorts, and I really like that about
so,
you
I mean,
today.
you know what? It's summer.
I really like Aaron in shorts.
About twice a year. We'll have to ask the morning chatters what they think about it.
We
about
love it.
twice a year I wear shorts.
Tell him we love it, so he'll
Okay,
do it
thank
more.
you. That makes me feel better. My skinny little legs.
No! So Aaron told you faster, #1, lighter, right? We're
Yes.
touchscreen. We're getting
Yes.
touchscreen capabilities, but not at touchscreen prices. Our deal with HP was at $600. That's the laptop, that's the wireless mouse, that's a year of Microsoft Office 365 for a year, and so much more. It's $200 off today. $200 off. We're doing the free shipping. Now, everybody does FlexPay. So that means if you would like to do that on your own credit card, debit card, or PayPal, it's $80 a month for 5 months, no added interest. We ship it to you for free for $80. If you have the HSN credit card, this is the whole reason you're a VIP, use what we call VIP financing. Now you're gonna stretch it out to 12 months. We will ship this to you for free for $33.33. Then you toss us another $33 for the remaining months, you pay it off, you never pay a penny more than the sale price you're seeing, and you have exclusive colors that nobody else has out in the HP world. Now, you will find this one out in the normal world. This is the one that we call the Midnight Blue.
Yes.
So that's this one. This one is out in retail, you can get it. Aquamarine.
Aquamarine, which you will not find in the normal world, only in the abnormal world here with Tina and me. So abnormal.
Look at that keyboard.
Is that gorgeous or what? Exclusive to HSN, so it's teal, aquamarine teal on the exterior, and then we at HP have done exclusively for the HSN customer this beautiful custom-made keyboard. You won't find it anywhere else. I absolutely love it. So there's the teal. Let me show you the plum. The plum is the other color. I don't want to blow this. Here we go. The plum is the other color that is exclusively made for HSN. And you know, I tell people, if you're somebody who likes to walk into a room with a big statement necklace on, right, and a bright, beautiful color, this is the color for you. This is our exclusive plum. I think it's stunning. And my mother would love this. My grandmother would have loved this as well. Okay, and then on the interior, if it's not the prettiest computer you've ever seen, then I don't know what is. It's absolutely beautiful.
Personally, I would get an exclusive color just
Me
because,
too.
especially if somebody takes their laptop into coffee shops, traveling, an open area where students are at, you'll always know which one is yours. There's never a mix-up. You don't accidentally pick up somebody else's. Diamond white is the other color that's available as well. All the wireless
Sleek.
mounts mount back. I will tell you, the aquamarine is my most limited. We
Okay.
have about fewer than 60 people that can own it in that
Oh, wow.
aquamarine sky. But customer pick.
Nearly 500 reviews, and I want to talk
Yes.
about that for a second. You want to know something? I didn't tell you this yet because it just took me a minute to put it all together. The last time I sold this computer on air was in early mid-May.
Okay.
It was $419. It was $20 more the last time I sold it, which was a fabulous price. It flew out of here, and frankly, over 500 people made it a customer pick on hsn.com.
Yeah.
This price is just extraordinary. It really is a today's special sort of price, and I'll tell you why. If it were this computer with all the number one, so the number one computer company in America, HP, we are also the number one selling brand, period, at HSN for all the great fashion and beauty and vitamins and jewelry and fitness and I love our kitchen shows. They're probably my favorite after the electronics, of course. For all the great brands that we sell at HSN, the number one selling brand at the entire network is HP. And I mentioned that to you. That's why we can bring you a computer. We sell it every day for $600, and that's a great price. In retail, to get this computer and Microsoft 365, we'll talk about that in a few minutes, that's a $99 value all by itself.
On its own.
And most of us probably would expect to pay closer to $800. The reason it's so inexpensive here is because we are the number one selling brand at the entire network. And we want to remain the number one selling brand. So we bring values here that are really unlike anything else we do anywhere. I don't have this computer on my schedule again, period. Like Tina said, she's only got 60 of one of the colors. We could do one more airing, it's possible, but as of now, I have other computer, I don't have this one. The touchscreen is the next thing. At $490, excuse me,
$399. I'll keep correcting you.
$499 would have been great. I mean, it would have been a knockout price. At $399, for Pete's sake, if this were a non-touchscreen, we would sell it all day long. It would absolutely fly out of here. At $399 with the touchscreen, touchscreen alone usually adds about $200 to the price of your computer. And well, it should. It makes everything so much easier. You want to see things larger, you want to be bigger, you just pinch, you just zoom. You want to sort of surf around the page, you use your finger. One of my favorite things to show, I love this because I am certainly of the age, I just had a big birthday. Let me go back to hsn.com's homepage. Let's see,
Was it 30?
Yeah, it was 30. How'd you know, Tina, you're so smart. Big birthday earlier this month. I'm just breathing through it. I'm making it, right? And with that birthday, I have found that more and more, I really do need to put on reading glasses to see smaller print, particularly prescription labels, ingredients, those sort of, y'all know what I'm talking about. But I want to show you something nice about a touchscreen.
No, I put my readers on to look at my phone.
Do you? I'm not, I got lucky, and I'm a little older than you, but I don't have to do it for my phone quite yet.
This is why
it's
I
getting
need this.
close. You do. Well, you probably have a touchscreen phone.
Yes.
I bet you paid twice as much for your phone.
I don't even know what I paid for that.
Yeah, most people, $700, $800 for a 4 or 5 inch screen on your phone. 15.6 inch screen. And just the one quick little thing I want to show y'all here. So we're talking about reading on our phones and our computers and our tablets. I can't read that. Can you read that? I can't read it from here.
No.
But if you pinch, and because you have a touchscreen computer, I can read that says, free exchanges and easy returns. We want you to love what you buy. If you don't, send it back within 30 days. Need the same item in a different size or color, we'll ship it to you or ship you the exchange for free. So not only can you read that, I'll just point out, HSN is proud of its small print. I work with HP and I work with lots of other big companies as well, taking HP all over. A lot of the big box stores where we sell, if you buy a computer, you have 15 days to return it, and you pay a 15% restocking fee. So that would be $60 on this computer. That's not the case here at HSN. Order it, get it home, see if you, like 500, almost, I think it's 498 other people who've written reviews on hsn.com and made it a customer pick. See how much you love it, and if you don't love it, send it back. You don't pay a restocking fee here. It's the easiest place in the country to buy a new computer.
I read some of the 300 plus five-star reviews, see what they were saying. Easy setup.
Easy.
I'm 88 years old. I bought my first PC back in 1990. I was ready to get a new one. This is the one they chose.
Oh, wow.
The speed of it, the graphics are better. Multiple people said it was easy to transfer their files from their old backup, like their old hot, heavy, slow PC or laptop or whatever.
Microsoft's made that so easy now.
So easy.
When you log in, it will kind of lead you through the process.
But I think that's why people don't upgrade.
100%.
Because they're like, how am I going to get all this stuff here?
100%.
Over the multiple reviewers said that.
Almost. Thank you for bringing that up. I'm spoiled because I get new computers all the time and set up new computers. But for many people, you know, you said someone hadn't bought a new computer for
1990.
30 years.
Yes.
Many of you haven't bought a new computer for 5 or 6 or 7 years. You're going to find a significant difference in ease of setup. And how about never having to remember a password again? Does your computer have a fingerprint reader on it? This computer has a fingerprint reader. So you take your little finger, you touch it to the fingerprint reader, and that authenticates you on your websites and logging into the computer. So you don't have to write down passwords, create passwords, remember passwords. You heard me right. You don't have to remember passwords anymore. This has a fingerprint reader. Does your computer that you have now have a fingerprint reader? Compared to a computer that's just 4 or 5 years old, it's a world of difference, and I'll tell you why. 2 years ago, even, very few of us have heard of AI. That wasn't something that you read about literally every single day. Like you look at a company like NVIDIA, they released their earnings yesterday after the bell. Not to get into the stock market, but the point is, AI, it's blowing up. It's huge. This computer has been built and created and the technology manufactured in the time of AI and in the time of ChatGPT. So it's informed by all those things. It runs those things beautifully. It actually has, this is a little techie geeky, but the chip, the processor is actually smaller. I think it's 6 nanometers. So it actually uses less power as well as running more quickly. It's a different age. Only technology moves at this pace. You know, I couldn't say, or Tina, I don't sell vacuum cleaners, but Tina couldn't be out here with a vacuum cleaner and say, oh, this is, you know, it's like 10 times faster than it was 5 years ago. There's no way. It would tear the floorboards off the floor. It would tear up the tile, right? But computers are literally 8, 10, 12 times faster than they were just 5, 6, 7 years ago. So it is time to upgrade. There's also a big thing coming with Microsoft, but we're busy. We started with only, I think, 60 of that too. I'm gonna let Tina update you guys, tell you how to buy. Then I wanna tell you a little bit about what's happening in Microsoft world that makes it really important to get a computer in the next month or two.
Okay, go with me, Aaron. Let's both kind of tilt these down so we can see all the colors. This is the exclusive one that we're calling Sun-Kissed Plum. Now, if it were me, I would get one of the 2 exclusives. That's just because I want you to have the one that you always, from across the room, you know it's yours, it's your personality, it's unique, it's different. You're gonna take your laptop to work and everywhere in between with you because it's so lightweight, so portable. The wireless mouse goes back. Everybody gets the Microsoft 360. You wanna know what's really funny? Is we used to have what we call an IPS, where we used to break down every piece of this and show it to you, but we had to stop doing that because the price of this became obsolete. It's 2025. And I will also tell you, if you are looking into an electronic or you're looking into getting one for a student or yourself, or your current laptop is hot and heavy and runs slow and you want to do it now. I don't know what's gonna happen. You don't know what's gonna happen. But I will tell you, I would get it today, if you're thinking about it. 365 comes with it. This jumped up from the price we used to have on the IPS.
I'm looking it up to show you all right now. It's $99,
right.
though, if you pay for it in advance. If you pay for it monthly, it's $10 a month, so it's $120 a year.
This became a much different price than what we had. Out in market, you will find it in what we call midnight blue. This color is out there if you would like it. Very limited. I have about 50 people now that can get it in the aquamarine sky. That's this color. And the one behind that, we call that diamond white. And it's a really crisp, clean white. All the wireless mouses match back directly. But this is what you do. Our deal with the relationship with Aaron and HP and that staff, our deal was $600. This is $200 off our deal. That doesn't happen, right? Touchscreen, the size, the newness, the fast, how lightweight it is, all the things. If you're still like $200 off, I need to cut it down. Do a flex pay. That's $80 in free shipping, and you're already using this. But my HSN card members, that VIP card that you got and you're using it and you love it, you have something that's called VIP financing. You can stretch those payments out to 12 months. And we will ship it to you for free. Where could you walk into a store, Aaron, and say, I'm gonna throw you $33.33. I would like to take this home, and you start using it.
I want the #1 brand.
I want
the #1 operating. Oh, by the way, it's gotta be touchscreen.
Exclusive color nobody else has.
Did you put a fingerprint reader? I really need, I can't live without a fingerprint reader. I mean, literally.
This is it. This is all the things.
Yeah, it is all the things. And then some exclusive colors, which is really exciting. Let's go over some of those things for a minute. Okay, so it's HP, we talked about that. This screen size, the 15.6 inch, is the #1 selling screen size in America, the most preferred. This is what Tina was just talking about. I went to the Microsoft website. We're including, so you might as well think of this as $299, because almost everyone buys Microsoft 365. That's a full version of all 7 of the Microsoft Office programs: Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, Access, OneNote, and Publisher. All 7 of them are preloaded and on your computer from the moment you get it home. That feels good, right? Just to know it's all there. You don't have to do anything extra with it. #1 screen size, touchscreen, touchscreen, touchscreen. We haven't talked much about, and I want to for just a second. I think we have just a quick video to show you. This is an AMD Athlon processor, and it has the AMD Radeon graphics. Why is that important? AMD is really the company that is known for extraordinary graphics. So when you think of Xbox or PlayStation,
that's how I know them.
Standalone gaming stations, yeah, you've got a kiddo, right?
Yep.
Standalone gaming stations that cost $300, $400, $500 on their own, they use AMD processors. This is why AMD is different. Ready? Here's my little, gotta stretch out here, so I'm gonna do a demo, a physical demo. I worked out this morning, I'm a little tight. Okay, here we go. Most computers have a central processor and a graphics processor.
Okay.
With me so far?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, tell me what I just said. This is, you understand what? Graphic.
And that's your central.
You're perfect, okay. I've learned this recently. It's a good way to make sure people really understand what you're saying. You go, explain it back to me in your words.
Yep.
I like that. Okay, so graphic and central, so far so good.
Yep.
Usually, the computer first gets information on their central processor, and then there's 1, 2, 3 steps to get to the graphic processor. That makes sense, right? That's not true in this computer. The reason that, and this is what AMD does that's different than anyone else, they make their central processor and their graphics processor, and they interlace them together. So how many steps did I say it took usually to get from the central processor to the graphics processor?
3.
You are listening.
I got a 5-year-old,
like doing work
you
with
can tell.
You're good. It's usually 3 steps. It's immediate because they sit together, they are interlaced. That's why there's less latency, less slowness, less pausing, less waiting, less hesitating, better graphics because the central processor and the graphics processor are one. I think a lot of this, tech stuff is kind of boring. I think that is actually really interesting because it makes sense to us. And you go, gosh, why does this computer feel so much faster? Why have 498 people made this a customer pick? And they say, it's easier and it's fast. That's why. I'll tell you probably, it's an estimate, just off the top of my head, maybe 15, 20 at the most % of computers we sell at HSN have the AMD processor. They have typically been much more difficult for us to get. I'm excited to have it for you this morning. I'm excited for you to try it. If you stream some video, if you go on social media, everything's a video now. If you're a grandma and you use your computer for banking and you use it for shopping and to, maybe look for a great deal on a cruise the next winter, this AMD processor in everything you do is just gonna make it a more pleasant experience.
Also, I think when we used to get laptops way back in the day, we were just doing it to type up Word doc things and emails and stuff like that. You fast forward to 2025, we are gaming, we're watching so much more videos, we're multitasking with different things. Even social media. It's just so different, I think, nowadays. And again, when we say, if you already have one, if we're talking to somebody that have one, why even upgrade? What's the big difference?
Well, we'll tell you.
If you woke up this morning and you went to go open up your laptop to do whatever on it and you open it up and start it up, and then go get your coffee, because you know the startup on it's really long. If you're like, I can't hold this thing, it gets hot. It burns like my legs from just like being on as I'm using it for work or play or school or whatever it is. It's time to upgrade, right? They're heavy, they're clunky, you definitely don't have touchscreen. There's always a whole reason why to upgrade. Maybe somebody, Rikers,
Yeah.
preschool graduation's today.
Max's kindergarten graduation is today, 4 o'clock.
1 o'clock.
Okay.
You come to mine, I'll go to yours. But I was thinking, like, so many people are graduating. Maybe they're going from high school to college, or maybe they're going from middle school to high school. Getting them a new laptop that'll be able to grow with them. I mean, we're not getting laptops maybe for our 5-year-olds, but you know what I mean?
We're getting there. I mean, it's not going to be long.
No, they use so much technology. They're taking their testing on
especially
tablets.
touchscreen. If you get them a touchscreen computer, they really can start to do ABC Math. We've talked about all these,
so
all these
educational.
apps that are so good.
And even on my side, on my computer, I pulled up HSN Plus, which is our free streaming service. This would be the way that you guys could go and watch HSN Plus app that you could watch us live right there. That's for free.
That's us.
Right? You could catch up on shows. There's original content. But do you see how like responsive it is, how fast it is, how you're able to watch Aaron in real time? That's what you're able to get. Watch your shows. Do the things. By the way, yours, the Plum, is the most popular, but my Aquamarine is my most limited.
Okay, most limited, couple dozen left in Aquamarine.
In the Aquamarine,
probably. So this will almost certainly be the final show in Aquamarine. Might be the final show, period. It's the only one I have on my schedule right now. I want to explain one other thing to you guys that I think is really key about buying a computer in general right now. And it's not a scare tactic, but I do try to impart as much information as I can. So, the operating system on this is Windows 11 in S mode. S mode stands for safety, security. With Windows 11 in S mode, you never have to buy antivirus, anti-spyware, anti-malware. So over the years, my nearly 20 years at HSN, when I sell a computer, a PC, I've always said, oh, and there's also this antivirus available. You gotta have antivirus if you have a Microsoft computer. It's just part of the deal. That's not a thing with this computer. Not every Windows 11 is the same. This is what I think of as upgraded. Windows 11 in S mode. So you don't have to worry about safety and security. It's all built into the computer. I just want to say again, you don't have to pay for it and have that little thing pop up in the bottom right-hand corner. Oh, your antivirus has expired, et cetera. That's gone. This computer has built-in protection, okay? So it's the safest Microsoft operating system, Windows operating system, Microsoft has ever made. Now, this is more important, it's not more important, but you really have to understand this. If you have a Windows 10 computer right now, you said, someone from 1990, whatever, even if you bought your computer 5 or 6 years ago, you probably have a Windows 10 operating system. There's 400 million Americans, you're not alone, that are using a Windows 10 operating system right now. Microsoft stops supporting their older operating systems after a couple of years. That happens this year. On October 14th of this year, so in about 4 or 5 months, Microsoft will no longer support Windows 10. So if you have a Windows 10 computer, it's going to get really slow because your apps are going to update, but your operating system isn't. And your operating system isn't going to be safe because it's antivirus and all of that isn't going to update either. So what we have seen historically is in years where one operating system is phased out, like it's happening this year, computer prices very often go up as the year goes on, and computer supply gets constrained. I would recommend, if you have a Windows 10 computer especially, try this computer today. It's a fabulous price. We've curated it to be all the number ones. Number one computer, number one screen size, number one, the touch is the number one thing people ask for, number one operating system, and you don't have to worry about antivirus, anti-spy, that's all built in. We've included a full year of Microsoft 365, because I know it can be intimidating, and I know that I'm throwing a lot of information at you. I don't mean to be a fire hose of information at all, but I do want you to know we curated this. So you don't have to decide, oh, what's the best? We just put all the best in here. You have to pick your color. It's really that. If you don't know which one to go for, I would say go for the Moonlight Blue. Everybody loves the Moonlight Blue. It's super neutral. It has a silver keyboard. Guys, everybody. If you want something a little more fun, a little more personality, then certainly the Aquamarine Teal or the Plum are really fun
There's
too.
40 left in this one. We brought in 800.
Okay, yeah. To give you an idea,
To give you an idea, this one, very limited, will be the first sellout color, but my most popular is the plum. See, Erin says, go with the neutral, go with this one. I'm like, no, girlfriend. We're going, well, I want the one that's unique. I want the one that's different.
Great,
These two.
that's great.
Nobody else has these two, by the way. HP only made those for HSN. And I always just say go unique because you take your laptop is meant to go with you, right?
Agreed.
You're taking it on the airplane to travel, to the school, to work. And I just want to be able to know I'm picking up mine because I see the plum, it's mine. If somebody else has a laptop sitting down and yours are both black,
Right.
that's happened a multitude of times.
And you're on it all day long, it might as well bring you a little joy, right? If you love the pink, or the plum, or you love the aquamarine,
Look how fast that is.
a little bit of color brings a little joy into your life.
I like that. If you're on the fence, if you're thinking about this for gifting, and again, you guys know me, I'm not like a fear-mongering, weird. I just want to keep it real. I don't know what the future holds. I don't know what prices of things are going to be in the future. You don't know. I don't know. Erin doesn't know.
We do know Windows 10 support is going away, though. I do say we do know that for sure.
So I always say, when we're able, because this has been secured well before anything else, of being able to get this $200 down and then break it into 5-month and then break it into 12-month and do the free shipping, and we're including 365 for a full year already loaded on your laptop. If you're on the fence, if you've been thinking about it, pondering it, just do it now. I would just do it now because I don't want you to be in this same pondering predicament later, or it becomes Christmas time and you really wanted to get your nephew a laptop or your son a laptop or your niece or somebody, your grandma, someone, and then it's not this price around that time. You see what I'm saying? So I want to be that friend to you. I want you to get it for $80 on a flex pay, ship it to you for free.